Hey, my name is Andrew Whipple III. I am the Phoenix Video Game Examiner, and welcome to my video review of Resident Evil 5. The game is one of the most anticipated of this year, and you can definitely see why if you've played the fourth game. It was one of the best games on the GameCube, and it was ported over to the PS2. Still, Resident Evil 5 delivers. It's graphically superior, the character animations, the models, the lighting, even the shadows are extremely well done. You will be very hard-pressed to find a game that looks better than Resident Evil 5.
We got company.
They don't let up, do they?
Unlike its predecessor, Resident Evil 5 focuses much more on the action. Gameplay-wise, Resident Evil 4 and 5 feel very similar. Anyone who's used to these games will be able to just jump right in, no problem. You can always change up the control scheme, but it's painfully obvious that the series has lost its horror touch. The spooky atmosphere for the game is completely gone. Everything that you're going to see in Resident Evil 5 has been done in the fourth game, and this includes AI behavior, which they'll come at you semi-aggressive like, but you can completely avoid danger just by simply running around them. Boss fights are also the same. I think they're pretty much simple rehashes of what you've encountered in the fourth game. A bigger danger is actually expending too much ammo, which can only be received if you upgrade the capacity of a weapon at a merchant who's also gone, at the end of a level, or if you get killed. But by the time you're finished with the game, you're just really not going to care about what's been happening. As convoluted as the Resident Evil stories are, the hardcore fanbase will eat it up. But still, it's forgettable. Now, one of the bigger changes that they made to the game that were unneeded was to the inventory system. It worked very well in 4, it added strategy and depth, but now you can only hold 9 spaces. And you can't drop anything on the ground, otherwise it'll get destroyed. Requesting items is also a complete pain, and for some reason, items that you're wearing, or let's say a plant or a rocket launcher, they share the same space. Very strange. But on a more positive note, the co-op events in this game are actually very well done, but they are largely QuickTime event based. Now, I'm an advocate for QuickTime events, as I believe that they really add to the immersive experience of a title, but the Resident Evil titles have been known for the heavy QuickTime event use, but they are everywhere in this game. Creatures are just grabbing you, they're coming up from behind you, or hitting you with tendrils. There are even QuickTime events in here that aren't really QuickTime events, but you may as well call them QuickTime events. Still, they're very overused, oversaturated throughout this entire game, but what's a little more worse, a lot more worse, is the AI. This is the worst AI I have ever seen in a video game this generation. Sheva has no idea what she's doing, and you have to spend the entire game playing with her, which is why this game is pretty much unplayable unless you are playing with a buddy. Now let's say that you're saving something to heal yourself later on, and you just get hit a couple of times. If Sheva picks something up, she's going to heal you no matter what it is. It's ridiculous and very poorly implemented. Now, for the achievement whores out there and completionists, this game is chock full of stuff that you're going to constantly be able to come back to. You can unlock different costumes, which look like garbage, but still, it's something to unlock. You can get these things called BSAA emblems, and if you look at the chapters, it actually keeps track of what you found in each one, so you're not looking for 12 hours. Now, the Mercenaries mode actually makes a return from the fourth game. A very fun mode. If you've never played it, it's time-based. And the object is just to stay around and get these pillars that add more time so you can increase your score. One of the most fun things about this mode is actually being able to play through it with a buddy over Xbox Live or the PlayStation Network. You can also unlock other people to play as, and other stages, which allows for immense replayability. But you're eventually going to tire of the mode as it is the same thing. So there is other downloadable content available, but unfortunately it's a $5 add-on, and it just includes standard deathmatch and survival. Resident Evil 5 isn't a bad game, but it's not a good one either. I mean, come on. Zombies are going to be shooting at you now. But between the lackluster AI, crappy organization system, and the rehashes of boss battles you've already played in the fourth game, it's degrading to see the Resident Evil series take a step back like this. But as I said earlier, you can't just copy-paste a concept and put a new coat of paint on it and call it a brand new, revolutionary experience. Sorry, Capcom. Maybe when you remake this game, you'll get it right next time.